Hey guys, welcome back to KY24 Project YouTube channel. For today's episode, we're gonna be taking you in a process of making this simple and adorable hair accessory, or which are also called beret. So let's start the project. Our first step is to sew this 2-panel cloth. The length of each panel is 4 inches and 8 inches width. We need to sew them together because it will make the marking of the center cut part connection easier. Now, after you're done with that, fold it in the middle and then top stitch it flat. Now, we only have a 2 inches width panel cloth. We won't need to hem the edges for this panel because we will need to sew another layer of details on it. Get this 3 inches with light blue panel cloth and do the same as we did in the white panel strip earlier. After you're done with this step, we will then attach and sew it directly on the raw edges of the white strip. I'm sewing half an inch from the edge of the white strip. Don't forget to cut all the excess cloth after you finish the top stitching. Once you're done, you can then now run the whole panel cloth into the serging machine. Once you are done with this step, you can then fold it in one side and then sewing it down with the top stitch. Our next step is sewing the lining cloth of the beret to the outer part. Top stitch them together and then flat sew all the sides. Before any one of you asks why I'm not using an interfacing in this project, the inner lining has a different thickness of cloth in it. I can assure you that it will actually hold the shape of the hat. After the lining and the outer layer is sewn together, we will then now sew the outer layer with a cut on top of it. I'm sewing 1 inch from the edge because I simply wanted the edge of the circle to be bulky and firm. Turn it inside out and check all the sides of the seam. If you are already satisfied with the shape and the size of the hat, then we can now proceed on the next step. The next step is simply fitting the strap inside the pre-made cut circle. The inner circle in this project is around 15 inches. Cut the strip into 16 inches. I added 1 inch allowance for safe cutting. Sew the strip together right facing each other. Then turn it inside out. Run the raw parts into the serger before sewing it into the beret. Proceed to sew it directly onto the beret. I'm sewing from the inside of the hat. My seam allowance for this process is 1 inch. After you're done with this, check the shape of the beret before running it again for sturdier support. Once you are happy with the shape and the size, we will then sew along the corner panels of the hat. This will make the edge of the hat firm and crisp. And that completes the project. I really do enjoy making this project, and it's been a while since the very last time that I made a hat, and I do find this project really beautiful and adorable, and I hope you do too. Thank you very much for watching, and again, if you're still not part of the family, don't forget to click subscribe. And we will see you again next week. Bye!